Brugia, malayi. Y'all help me with this one. What are we gonna do first?
Okay, so
The common name first.
the common name is malayi filariae. MALAYAN
Filaria.
Filaria.
Like microfilariae. Then what are we going to do next? Next, it's going to be your infection, right? What is the infective stage? Oh, and I'm so sorry. I forgot my tail morphology for Loa Loa. Morphology is going to be sheath. And the nuclei and so your Brugia malayi is on. Okay, so it looks like they're all kind of grouped together. The method of diagnosis, disease names, general life cycle. They all require an arthropod intermediate host. And I think, again, it'll be the microfilariae for all of these. So your diagnosis is going to be, you can either find the microfilaria where?
Blood?
Yes, microfilariae in the blood, or the adult worm in the tissue. We also want that the Malayan one is going to be a nocturnal species. And it's vectors, so they all need an arthropod vector or intermediate host. So who is the?
This is a night species.
It is a night species, yes. And this one's going to be a skeeter bites. So your Anopheles and Mansonia mosquitoes. It's also going to be, I'm going to put up here in the lymphatic tissues because it's the same as Bancrofti. So identify or locate microfilariae in the blood or the adult worm in lymphatic tissues.
That mosquito, I think, isn't it called the Puex?
It's Anopheles or Mansonia mosquitoes.
What is it? C-U-L-E-X.
Culex?
Yeah, C-U-L-E-X.
Culex mosquito, common house mosquito. Just another mosquito. But
That's
again,
what
with
it
these,
says in the book.
oh, I see Culex too. So the Culex in Aedes and Anopheles is for the Wucheria, Wucher Bancrofti, but not for this one.
Oh, okay. So this one is the Manasoa.
Yes. Whereas the Wucheria up here,
The Cluux is the Braincrofts.
yes. So the Bancrofti is going to be your Culex and the other ones, Aedes, Anopheles. And that's on the chart on page 27. If you forget those.
Yeah.
Granulomatosis lesions, chills, fever, eosinophilia, and eventually elephantitis for this one as well. So, diseases and symptoms, same as and then our last one, Onchocerca Volvulus. What's the name for that one?
That is the blinding filariae.
Perfect. And I think at the associates level, I did, or specifically for this book, have to know the places. And so for the Brugia, it's the Far East. For your Loa Loa is the African. We got that one covered. Your Bancrofti is the tropics, located in the tropics. And then this one is located in Central America and Africa. Central America and Africa. And it has no periodicity, just like Loa. I always learned that Loa Loa was a daytime one. Oh, no, I see it. Diurnal periodicity. So Loa Loa is right. This one has none. So no day or night, diurnal or nocturnal rhythms. Which is called no periodicity. Its intermediate host or vector is going to be what?
That is the African fly.
Your black fly, which yes, I think we looked it up earlier, and that is the same. The black fly and the African fly seem to be interchangeable.
What is that, simulium?
That's just a species of fly. But I would not spend much time focusing on the like specific species of bugs. But you do need to know which bug is a vector for which one. but probably not past knowing that the difference in a mosquito and a fly.
Okay.
Live in the fibrotic nodules.
What is a fibrotic nodule? Oh, like in here, your limbs?
It looks like, so like, you know, fibrosis is like your healing process. So it looks like just a little scar nodule, like a scar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that could simply be shortened down to just like scarring, more increased scarring.
It looks like little knots.
Yeah. Or little bumps.
That would be so gross.
Right? But I think it's just like tissue until the worm's in it.
I mean, like.
Oh, yes, with the worm in it. Oh, yeah, I just, honey, I need to go to sleep too. But yeah, I just thought that through. I was like, that would be so gross. Be like, you have your own little pet worm there in your own little nodule.
Like the diagnosis is just like snipping into the nodule.
Oh, okay. So, major disease manifestations, diagnostic stage and specimen, chronic and non-fatal. If you have an allergy to the microfilariae, it causes local symptoms and may cause blindness. The diagnosis in adults is excised nodules, which, yep, like Danielle said, you just cut it open. And microfilariae and the skin snips of the nodule. So symptoms and disease.
Yeah, you surgically remove these.
So it's chronic and non-fatal. Allergy can cause local symptoms. And may cause blindness. And then your diagnosis. In excised nodules, and you'll all know that means cut it open. Or microfilariae. And skin snips of nodule.
All right, and what does the tail look like on this one?
This one is going to have, that's what I was just looking at. I'm not seeing it for your Onchocerca because you're probably not looking for it where the other ones are found as well. But your malayi,
It shows the tail on page 28.
of what? Of the, not of
the
the
book.
Onchocerca Volvulus.
Yeah. 28, the first row, very bottom of the tails. Page 20.
On 28, yeah, it doesn't have specific one. This is just microfilariae in general.
They're each labeled like A1, A2, and then A3 is
Right.
the.
Oh, I see it
Right there.
now. Okay.
Okay.
I see that on 29, or it's 29 on mine. Yeah, I was looking at those and I didn't see the Onchocerca one. Let's see, A3 shows, and that's figure. It doesn't have a sheath.
So no sheath.
No sheath.
And nuclei, does that mean the nuclei doesn't go to the tip?
I don't think so. But I think that's your only pathogenic non-sheath microfilariae.
Okay.
Only pathogenic non-sheath. There's the other, your manzanellas, but they're not pathogenic.
Okay.
Now our Brugia is B2. Yeah, not continuous. Two at the tip of the tail, referring to two nuclei, and then has a sheath.
What do you mean? Can you go back to that one, Ro? What do you mean by nuclei? Where was that? Not continuous.
Like, and then here at the tail, it's not over here. It's one here, one here. So farther along the tail. Let me see if I can find a better one. Yeah, see how even this one you can see a little separations in them?
Yeah.
So you can't really see it, but they're staining it for that pink tail. Oh, here's a nice one. Here's a nice little chart. That has them all on it that I can send you all as well.
Okay.
So it shows which ones are sheathed and not sheathed, and the different nuclei patterns.